Hi everyone. Okay, so as you all know, I am Anushka and you can call me Anu as well. I did a lot of things in my past, but now I want to thank you, every individual, for being here. And I really value your time. So I'm going to make sure I don't waste it, right? Now, let's go. So, usually we have a very wrong assumption about stress or being depressed. People always say you go to counselor, take some boring advice, etc. My suggestion is to talk to a person you truly believe. Yeah, I believe that. Talk to your best friend or who keeps your secret year to year, or else your situation is gonna get worse than it already is, right? I know when you hear about mental health presentation, you expect some adult to stand here and tell you just put your phone away or breathe some lavender. But let's be real. If a lavender candle could fix my chemistry grade or my social anxiety, I'll be living in a botanical garden right now. And firstly, we face endless exams, comparisons on social media, expectation from family, peer pressure, and this constant question like, what am I going to do with my life? It's normal to be feel stressed or anxious or even sad sometime, but too often we hide these feelings because we think we should just handle it or that talking about them makes us weak, but sharing doesn't make you a burden. It makes you brave. We open up, we realize we are not alone in this bridge. Come on, we want to share, and it's so important. It reduces your stress and anxiety while you speak to others, the person you truly believe. And second of all, let's support each other. If you notice a friend withdrawing or seeming unusually tired or losing interest in things they loved, don't ignore it. A simple "Hey, are you okay?" or "I'm here if you want to talk" can really make a huge difference, huge influence in their life. And third of all, take small steps for our own well being every day. Get enough sleep, eat properly, move and exercise, limit your brain rot, and give ourselves permission to rest. They aren't luxuries, they are necessities for a strong mind. Guys, first, let's make a promise. Promise that we look out for each other, laugh at this absurdity of all, speak up when we are struggling with no judgment, and listen without turning it into a roasting session. Like, I believe and I trust you guys. We're gonna make this Mindbridge community so much more engaging and happiest, long lasting community ever. So, as I said before, the three rules is just break the silence you have inside you and be the ultimate go global hype squad. And third of all, daily self care. It's brutally important. As a student council myself, that school contains 3,000 plus students. I usually deal with the kids, children, and I face a lot of problems similar to this. And I've seen and solved a lot of problems lately. I'm proud that I've made an influence in their life by just listening. It's not that hard, right? Listening. So let's do our best to influence others' life and take care of ourselves because life is ours and it's in our hands to drive it to the most. Right? So I just made a PPT and let me just read it. I would also like to share my Instagram handle and PPT in Mindbridge Community Discord so that you can reference it whenever you want. Guys, due to technical issues, my document isn't working and I couldn't screen share this document. And guys, would you like to share about anything you faced, like stress or anxiety in your life? Don't worry, we listen and we don't judge. And I appreciate everyone who come forward. Volunteer yourself.
If anyone does not feel comfortable talking, you can just also put it in the comments as well, if that works, Anushka.
So let me share a real world example. My friend go to gym often and he's physically fit but mentally so emotional that he literally cried once that a friend gang supported and they say, "Hey Paul, men's don't cry." And I made him watch Marcel Lerner this movie, and eventually we made him emotionally strong. And that's what matters in life, right? Being physically strong is equally important as being mentally. It is so important than physically being important. Okay, anyways, you can just comment about what you want to being share, being relieved. This, come on, we just encourage you. We are here to encourage you and to give you every opportunity that needed.
They, we've sent out a Google form for them to fill out if they have any questions. And we probably have like 10 minutes left, but if you're open, we can ask the questions they sent through the Google form.
Alice, I just submitted my application. I'm a high school junior, and I submitted my application to New York University, Abu Dhabi, and fortunately, I got admitted. The only one thing I wish I would say is be yourself in the essay. Okay, essay matters a lot, and your SAT, your academics comes second. Essay says who you are actually, and I talk about like the learning of how did I learn the usage of breadboard in robotics? You see, we have something called breadboard in robotics. And when I was very small at a young age, how my tutor taught me to learn breadboard, and I wrote it as my essay. I just been myself. Oh my God, you're struggling as a 12th grader. No, I'm a junior to you, but I'm still got. It's not like I'm lecturing you, but as an advice, as a good friend, that concentrate on your essay as much as you can, because that's gonna be a ladder to your success. Essays and work on your SAT. What makes an application stand out without trying to be perfect? I self-studied for SAT and I got 1560. Like, is the Asians, we are good at math. As Alice have said, what one thing you wish know before? Okay, that's a very great question. What makes an application stand out without trying to be perfect? You see, all the kids try to be perfect. They got Olympiads, they got medalists, and I saw application. I reviewed application in which um, he's an white Hispanic boy. He got into MID and lot of IVs, and I specifically saw that he doesn't have any international championship or something like that. He chose a domain. He chose a domain, whatever it is. If you like arts, then arts. If you like robotics, then robotics. If you go into STEM. He chose a domain. He worked on it throughout the 4 years, like the ninth grade, freshman, sophomore, high school junior, and high school senior. He worked throughout the 4 years, and with the same domain, with a lot of deep research, that what admission officers look for. Okay, we don't they don't want a person doing everything scattered. Like, people do tutoring, people do volunteering, people do stuff that's are unrelated to their major. It doesn't matter. So we see a lot of applications, students doing things unrelated to their major. So, being related to your major, pick a domain, go deep in them, and I promise you're going to be admitted at wherever you are. I don't specifically use a study method because in a rigorous curriculum, you see, Asian curriculums are so rigorous. We go to school like 9 hours a day. I go to school 7 at morning and I return 6 p.m. Like, I spend my half of a day at school. They make us learn. They will be like they conduct tests often, and my teachers helped me a lot in solving my doubts. and everything. I just go to my seniors and asking about the topics that is so hard for me to understand. I don't use a simple study method. I just study, that's it, with no mental depression. I always yap to my friends all the things about yesterday, today, and I don't have anything in my mind. My mind is free when I learn. And that's it. That's it. Quick study method. Everything worked best for me. And of course, it's going to be work best for you, Alice. I bet you're gonna get into IB.
Hey guys, so we have like about 2 minutes left, and if you're typing any questions, just say type in so we know you're typing any questions. Okay, so no questions.
All right, the last piece of information I'm going to say about the college application is work on your essay. Even if your academics is just going to be low, or if it's not as much your satisfaction, just go take a paper, work on your essay as much as you can, get reviewed by the counselors, or ask your teachers for help, get a good set of recommendations, and just don't try to be perfect. So, guys, that's it for today. I thought screen sharing my PPT would work, but it doesn't. So, thanks, Paulette, for inviting me. And bye. Let's keep in touch.